Hear them fellas come from Europe this morning, flush with money but looking like they all swallowed a bag of lemons. He glanced, my eyes then followed. I seen them Germans or Swedes at the port this morn. The mate joined us as we eyed the tired, downcast men. They tied up and came ashore just this side of dawn. Tom leaned in, hunched toward me, lowering his tone. I never heard no good of the ship that folk found. He straightened slightly, took a quick watch around. Nothing good came of that old Amazon they caught. I heard it beached and got near broken up, patched and renamed Mary Celeste. There's no ship owner on. I reckoned a ship that retimbered weren't the same, but I kept that opinion quiet. Some folk won't brook, hear a thing not written in their own hymn book. 'Tain't the same ship, not now, so call it different. Though maybe enough ribs left to keep its old heart feeling mocked, resentful and like a storm belligerent. Vince had spoke already with a first mate then aboard that day Grasher which sighted that doomed brigantine. He'd closed and boarded, grim and ready for the scene. Fever, poison, mutiny, not for what he found. No trace of any living soul, no struggle, not, and but for wind and creeks, ne'er any other sound. He called aloud, rang the bell till only silence. I noticed now how still we were, we held our breath. Not a whisper of the woman or the child's death. Exchanging looks, the two search cabins and the hold. Not out of place, a meal ready in the galley. The log and charts all neat, a purse containing gold. Continuing, the captain's pocket watch was found, still keeping perfect time, but some hours out of true. He paused to see if all were following his clue. About the sextant and chronometer, look here. That's what's most valuable at sea, not the cargo. Both gone, which shows some deliberation, not fear. That made us think no struggle, but things done in haste. It seemed an ordered abandonment, not panic. More will of God than unholy or satanic. Strange things happen at sea, men still don't understand. I've seen things I don't talk about, not to no one, no priest, no wife, not even a fellowship's hand. Strangely still her unlucky cast followed, all touched, no straightforward salvage hearing. It was as if men with fine titles had combined to sink the skiff of honest men seeking to bring a mystery home, but were suspected of murder and all foul deeds of scurvy nature and lawlessness on the foam. Vince's eyes narrowed, and he spoke for all us men who knew the captain and the crew of that doomed ship. We could have rescued her ourselves on our next trip. No foul play, no drunken riot or mutiny. Nothing untoward, but still the sea's mystery, which would withstand knowledge, a shipmate's scrutiny. But where there's loss, rich men say someone is to blame. Then careful lawyers all close up what can't be known, and fault apportioned far away from what's been shown. Despite its wish, the hearing found no evidence that would convict the would-be rescuers of fraud, murder, conspiracy, or another offense. Salvage was paid in a derisory award, the vessel released to her itinerant trade. As an unlucky ship, no profit could be made. Tom later said another captain there had died. The third, I hear no honest man would crew her now. We'd heard rumors of drunken fights and suicide. The last, a man named Parker, took command not long. He'd plotted to ground her in Haiti, set afire, and take the insurance with others who'd conspire to bring off this scurrilous deed. A low-down plan. 'Twould better had the abandoned ship been sunk, sparing the fate of many an unfortunate man. Renamed but still the Amazon she were, this ship fought back and wouldn't let them steer onto the reef. They struggled yet somehow still dragged her to her grief. Though not finished yet, she still gave the men a fight. As they sought to destroy all trace of their misdeeds, they tried to burn her, she refused to stay alight. And so at last the fraudsters were exposed and tried. As for the wreck, it said parts of her there remain. None wanted possession of timbers, deck or frame. She rests in coral now, her spirit washed away. But I'm told that those who pass Navy Island spit and cross themselves and only sail there in the day.